Okay, here we are, example 5. We've got a story problem where the equation is provided. So that's the important thing. I've got a company selling copies of an accounting program for home computers finds that it will make a weekly profit of P dollars from selling X copies of the program, according to this function. How many copies of the program should it sell to make the largest possible profit? And what is the largest possible profit? Okay, so this gets interesting here because we've got a quadratic equation. The lead coefficient is a negative number, so that tells me my graph is going to be concave downward, something like that. Okay, and my maximum amount is going to be here. Remember, this is the x-axis. That's telling us how many copies are being sold. And the y-axis, if I follow it over here, this is the total dollar amount that it will take in from selling the X copies. All right, so what we have to do in this particular problem is find the vertex. Okay, the vertex, remember, vertex. Let's change that a little bit. Equals negative b over 2a, comma, f of negative b over 2a. Okay, so there's my figures that I have to fill in with numbers. So let's do the vertex, and let's do the x value first, and then we'll figure out what y is. And that'll give me my point on the graph, which will be somewhere up there. Okay, vertex, negative b over 2a given this equation. So I'm going to have, let's see if I can do this, negative 27, that's negative b, over 2 times a, and a is negative 0.1. How's that? Okay, I'm going to have a negative over a negative, so that's going to be a positive. So I'm going to end up with 27 over 0.2. And 27 divided by 0.2 is going to give me 135. Okay, so that's my x value, and that's going to be 135, comma. I'm just putting in my ordered pair here. Now I've got to plug in f of 135 into that same equation. Okay, and when I do, this is not going to be negative b, well, it is negative b over 2a. However, I've got the value of x, which is 135. Now this becomes f of 135. That's going to be plugged into this equation here. Okay, when I do, it's going to look like this. I'll see if I can squeeze it here. Negative 0.1, and then I'm going to have 135 squared plus 27 times 135 minus 500. And when I calculate that out, this is all going to equal, let's see what I come up with, $1,322.50. Okay, and so this is my ordered pair. 135 for X, 1,322.550, if you will, because it's dollars. And that tells me when we sell 135 programs, then the amount of money we'll get is $1,322.50, which is the maximum amount. That's our vertex, and you know, wherever that goes. Okay, but that's the values that we want, and that is our plus 900 times 3/2 is. And I use my calculator, plug it in, and I get 675. All right, so that's going to give me, that's my y of 675. That's a 7. So that means the sketch pads at 3/2, I want to call that $1.50. And you'll generate $675. Okay, I'm searching in my head for what this means. So at the cost of a sketch pad at $1.50, the maximum revenue would be $675. It's obtained by setting the price of each sketch pad at $1.50. Okay, and that's what the questions were, and that's what I'm answering. Doesn't tell you how many sketch pads, just that it's going to generate $675. Nevertheless, that is the end of 7.5. And thank you again. It's late and time to stop, so I will talk to you again soon. And what do we got? Test 5 coming, as well as the final exam. All right, we'll be done soon. So until then, talk to you later.